Alright, today is November the 5th, 2015. We're watching a weather system here approach the west coast. This was a gale a couple of days ago, but the transmitters have beat this up pretty good, and there's not a whole lot left of that core. In fact, we can see some clockwise movement inside this core right here as it moves towards the west coast. There's a lot of chemtrails in the moisture field moving into California today. In Los Angeles, we had a lot of chemtrail haze in the skies. People reported down in San Diego and all over up north in Northern California, there was chemtrails all over. So they're obviously trying to stop the rain from this flow right here. Also, we have a couple of thunderstorm systems down here off of Mexico that are being blown apart with microwaves. And we can see the blast patterns on both of these. We'll take a look at that up close here in a minute. And we have a storm up here, 968 millibar storm that is identified right here. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these other maps. Here is that what's left of that weather system as it moves towards California. We've got a lot of high pressure in here still, a lot of chemtrails, and that will stop the rain. So I'm sticking with the no rain forecast for the next few days. We may get some clouds, but that'll be about it. Let's take a look at the, this is the SSEC geostationary satellite. And in this view, we can see a lot of chemtrails all through here. All through here. All right, and that's why we won't have any rain from that weather system. I've got a transmitter on it. They've been hitting this core all week. And the same with this system up over here. That has been weakened greatly the last couple of days. Okay, let's take a look at some of these other maps. Here is the jet stream map. You can see that the flow is being interrupted right here. It's dropping down similar to the last few days right along the west coast. Right here there's an interruption. There's a HAARP transmitter in place right there. Let's go take a look at that again. And right here, this right here is interrupting the jet stream. And that is a man-made feature. That is a HAARP transmitter, a phased array radar. It's cutting a path here. This path actually is separating this former gale from this moisture field here. So this is the remnants of that old channel that was built a day or two ago. Anyhow, it is interrupting the jet stream flow. All right. Now let's take a look at some of these other maps here. This is the western U.S. water vapor loop, and we can see what a mess this core is. There's not a whole lot left. And we can also see the chemtrails moving right through here. A lot of spraying going on. And that's entering California as chemtrail haze, lowering the humidity and preventing the rain. Okay, here's the infrared loop, and this system doesn't have a whole lot of rain left in it. They're just really spraying a lot of aerosols all through this entire area. We do see some weather moving through, looks like San Luis Obispo right there. I'll have to check the weather charts on that. But they are preventing the rain. There's no question about that. Okay, let's look at, this is the East Pacific water vapor loop, and this is Mexico. We've got a couple of large thunderstorm systems here and here that are not identified on the National Hurricane Center. There are 0 disturbances identified today on the Hurricane Center maps, but today we see 2 large thunderstorm systems that are being blown apart, and we can see the shock waves here. We can see the icicle blast pattern along this edge here, and some shock waves right through here. And on this one over here, we see the same thing. The side is being blown out. The south western side right there being blown out. We can see the color change from a magenta and orange to an aqua color as this is being targeted. And we can also see some violent activity right here on the northwest side of that storm. Water vapor shooting out from not only this side here, but down here, right here where the pen tip is. Watch what happens. You see a feature a large section of water vapor shooting out towards the south east. Okay, so that storm is also being targeted. Let's look at this in the infrared loop. You can see some more detail right down here. There's a hemispherical shaped blast pattern moving out of the southwest corner. And also up here we can see some detail right up here. All right, let's go to the visible light mode, and we can see some rings, some blast rings on this one system right here. Right down here as well. They're not very clear, but they are there. Also, there's an interesting feature right here. Something shooting out. Okay, so we've seen most everything. This is just the surface analysis map showing this 968 millibar storm developing. This is a storm here, and we have another area here. These two have sort of merged together, and we have high pressure as usual right here off of the west coast, and we have 4 highs, 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 5 highs identified all through the west coast, and that will serve to slow down the progress of these incoming storms. All right, so that's pretty much it. Chemtrails are on the menu for tomorrow and today as well, and tomorrow. And we'll go ahead and post this, and we'll do another update tomorrow. All right, that's it.